Hello and welcome back to Riftbreaker. I'm assuming this is going to be the final episode, mainly because the only thing I have left is the Rift Portal. I was off screen for, I don't know, at least 6 hours. Most of that was idle, just letting everything research. I am now building up weapons because I can make the extreme weapons now, which are actually kind of terrifying in the amount of damage that they do. Screw what I said before about the weapons. You're getting most of the damage from the mods. You get a lot of damage from just upgrading the weapons. Like, a lot. I'm gonna see if I can make a couple more. Like, I also haven't made mods yet. I need to make mods. So, yeah, all in all, I haven't done much. It's just, I was just waiting for the upgrades because I did this way out of order. And having this idle while it's recording is probably not what everyone wants to see. Resist 4, acid 16. Oh, that's anti-corrosive. Yeah, so I also unlocked the armors that I was supposed to unlock. I don't know. Probably 4 hours in. I also unlocked the tack gear, which kind of looks cool. Improves the parameters of insert mod drop rate. That's, whatever. 30 health, 50 health, and movement speed. That's actually not bad. That shield, I don't care for shield. That's more shield stuff. I don't care for shield stuff. Fireproof armor, don't care. Fusion core. This is just passive building stuff. That would have been useful way back when, but it's not useful it's not very useful now. Movement speed. Well, if I have the defensive gear, the movement speed also goes up. So why don't I just make why don't I just make 2 of these? Because I made a plasma engine, but honestly, if I'm just looking for movement speed, I can craft this, and then I wish it told you what they do. There was repair tools, so I need uranium. All right. So I also expanded this out a little bit. Just a bit, as you can see. So, I'm gaining 114 uranium a second and 76 carbonium. I still have these gas plants here, but what I ended up doing was my plan originally was to make this fusion, but instead what I did is I made fusion down here because these geothermal power plants, they make mud, and 100 mud is 100 water. So this makes, I think, 200 mud. So I have 2 of these here, and that makes enough to power 2 of these. And these are only at level 2 right now, just because I don't need any more energy. If you look at my energy cap, it's 1.65 mil. So even if, let's say, wind turbines were to die, I would still have plenty of energy laying around. I also upgraded. Basically, all these turrets are pretty much maxed out, as you can see. I have whatever 356 divided by or minus 161 is. I have that many turrets down. So all these turrets, and this is just an outpost. This is not even the main base. I plan on doing a lot more to the main base, and all these turrets, all these energy, all these repair things, all this over here, all this over here. These have all been upgraded, so my capacity on my weapons is actually pretty massive now. Actually, 331 doesn't seem a lot. Oh, dear God. Okay, that's cool. I like it. And watch how fast it refills. That's kind of nuts. Yeah, it spends ammo fast, but the DPS is just amazing. Actually, I haven't even modded those yet. I should do that. I only need 2. Well, I could use more weapons, but I'll wait a sec. I didn't put these on either. I'm slacking. Defense gear. Defense gear. Reflective armor. This can be disassembled. This can be disassembled. Actually, reflective armor can be disassembled too. So you could stack these too. But I have 350 health now. I want to this hammer that I haven't even. I've tested these out, but their DPS is not that high if you look at the numbers here compared to the weapons. The weapons are just brutal. This is what? The nuke? Actually, can I make the rocket? I like the rocket too. I can make the rocket launcher. Nice. So I'm gonna substitute this. I'm gonna disassemble that. Put a rocket launcher here too. Alright. It shoots a lot of ammo. So I'd imagine we want critical chance. This shoots... It doesn't shoot straight up damage, and I don't care about damage over time. Target piercing could be good though. So it pierces half a target. Is that worth it? So half the damage. So that means half the damage goes through? Homing projectiles. Oh! You can use homing projectiles on this. And hit points gain. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I got a couple of these actually. Okay. That's not a bad idea. I'll just be a vampire. Spread. Weapon auto aim. Oh, this is regular auto aim. Rate of fire. Do I really? No, I don't really want to rate of fire with this. Critical chance. Do I have 2 critical chances? I do. That's kind of... There's a lot of mods I have. I can't disassemble mods right now. Projectiles per shot. I could technically make more projectiles per shot. I don't need higher rates of fire. Projectiles per shot sounds pretty good. And then you. I don't want critical chance because I'm only shooting 1. Splash damage radius? Yeah, it doesn't really increase it a whole lot. I wish it was percentile. Stun chance? Ammo cost would be nice. Oh, it's the cost to make it. I don't care. Auto aim I definitely need. I need some sort of auto aim. What is that, under function? Yes, I definitely need auto aim. That way there it hits something no matter what. Rate of fire could be nice. And how about projectiles per? So there's a chance that it's almost an automatic chance it'll make 2. And then this guy, I guess I'll up the critical chance because I'm gonna be shooting these off a lot. Straight up damage is actually nice for this. And homing would be nice for this too. Cause I always lose a lot of my damage to homing. Okay. So that should be it for that. I wish I had a little bit more to build the repair kit, repair tools, because it actually helps. But I would need auronium for that, and I just don't have enough right now. That being said, I think I can leave. Oh my lord, I am fast. Alrighty, that is nice. That is extremely nice. That's almost as fast. Is my dash going faster with me? I feel like it might be. Oh. Oh boy. Look at that. There's definitely more projectiles than before. Why did my total ammo go down? Well, if I need to kill something, kills it fast, I can do it. Is there... I think if I make more ammo thingies... I forgot what that is. This is for towers, right? Yeah, this is for towers. What makes ammo for the mech? Is it the armory? Yeah, it's the armory that makes the ammo for the mech. Okay. I'm gonna actually jump from here. Oh, and by the way, I missed a couple of things through research. I haven't been using shock towers all that much, but I missed the there's a railgun tower. And the only real difference between the railgun tower and a lot of these other right here. I can't zoom in. The only real difference between this and a lot of the other towers is this will pierce. Like a lot. It's still, I believe it's still energy based, but it will pierce. So this would be the natural upgrade to the Sentinel Tower. But I went from piercing with the railgun tower to straight up plasma. Which is more of a grenade of energy, so to speak. And the upgrades to this, they do look kind of nice. That's the second. And that's the third. So they look kind of nice, but it's, I don't know. The area effect is a little bit, the area that they attack is a little bit bigger, but besides that, it's not anything special. Alright, I'm gonna go over to the other map here, headquarters. But yeah, I'll show off the tree just to show that I've actually researched everything. I've tried every class of weapon, and so far I like the regular rocket launcher, and the minigun the best. The other weapons I do like are the plasma rifle, the rail rifle, and the small machine gun. But the minigun and the rocket launcher are amazing for burst damage. Like when you want to do a lot of damage real quick, they're the go-to. And the nuke is terrifying. I also did unlock one other building. Now I'm thinking about it. So instead of making these 4 rift portal stabilizer things, I could have made I could have made this. It's advanced emetic stabilizer. Basically, it's an upgrade to these guys. But it doesn't require anything. It doesn't require any resources besides energy. But I already have these up, so I don't care. I think it would have only taken the one to do this. But since I know how this game's kind of like programmed and scripted, I doubt I would have been able to do that and actually have it work, because I want 404 up here. One thing I kind of want to do is I kind of want to go all around upgrading everything, since now I have basically unlimited supply of everything. None of this has really been upgraded yet. I'm making plenty of electricity. I can actually shut off my laboratories and science and stuff, because there's absolutely no need for it anymore. And then once I'm done upgrading everything, I'm going to come back around, make sure I didn't miss anything. And if I have more materials, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stack towers of towers, so I can't possibly fail. At least that's the hope. I'm spending a lot of resources, but I don't care because it's the final go. So, by the way, level 3 repairing towers are OP. They go from like 4 drones to 7. So they... Oh, I gotta wait for stuff to build up. So they go from 4 drones to 7. So they inherently double their repairing ability. That's really nice. So I used up like 30,000 carbonium just in upgrading all these towers. Most of them are upgraded now. I have to reach, I think it's around here, like this wall. So a good chunk of them are upgraded now. These towers alone take 2,000 just to upgrade to level 3. But they are so worth it. Look at the damage. It's over 6,000 damage a hit. Are they instant or do they take a minute? Ah, they're almost instant. They're like other defensive towers. Look how cool that looks too. It has like little bits and bobs are on it now. There's some things I probably won't bother upgrading. But like I want it pretty much everything to be level 3. At least all the like defensive towers. Because at this point, there's no reason why they shouldn't be. Does that reach further now? No, it just... Huh, it's 6,000 now. That's weird. Look how fast I get carbonium now, and I don't even have to do anything. So I am running a little low on platinum, or palladium, whatever it's called. Everything else seems to be kind of holding. We'll see if I can upgrade everything.
Weather conditions are changing.
Without going
Wind
somewhere.
speed is increasing.
I'd really like to not go anywhere again.
Wind speed is at an exceptional high. Wind turbine efficiency is at maximum.
So apparently I must have towers that take more palladium, or whatever the material is called, more than anything else. Oh, the laser towers take it. That makes sense. And the laser towers are the ones that I unlocked recently to upgrade. Gotcha. I definitely don't need this many defensives. I am way over what I need to be in defenses. I can move over here. I only have enough palladium for about... I won't have enough to upgrade every laser turret, unfortunately, it looks like.
The wind is calming down.
So everything that's why everything laser is basically palladium. If I end the game with like hardly any palladium, I don't like whatever. So a lot of these are level 3 already. I don't care. That's not. So, I'm willing to bet the dev never intended this many towers to be going off at once, so I'm definitely going to save the game before I go any further after this and actually start it. So, as you can see, I'm actually going back a little bit and not upgrading every tower, unfortunately. I won't be able to. I will run out of palladium. That's kind of unfortunate, but I have so many towers. For them to get through this, actually, most of these laser towers are upgraded. So it's just these couple. Yeah. So all should be good. Actually, this needs to be upgraded. So all should be pretty much good. I mean, that's as good as it's gonna get anyway. I guess the only thing I could do at this point is I think I can make a couple more structures. So making research labs at this point, whether it be alien or otherwise, laboratories, is kind of moot. I will build another factory though. Another level 5 armory though sounds pretty good. Level armories give me ammo. That's not a bad idea. So about a minute. Is that all the armories I can build? Yes. Oh, it's good. Saving progress. I could build a couple more ammo containers, just in case this goes on for a very long time. I could totally be overcompensating. But at this point, I mean, I don't want to fail. Feeling here would be terrible. So I'll make another 3 factories for ammo. I'll probably actually use most of the ammo I'm making just to fill them. Yep. I mean, it'll use most of the resources I'm making just to fill them. So it makes them very, very fast now. It's like
Warning. A hostile group of creatures is heading towards our base.
so this
Prepare for an incoming
is
attack.
actually a good test. I'll let these creatures come at me, and then I'll start up the rift portal after if I don't need to do anything. And that'll be it. So I'm under the assumption after I do this, the game ends. The reason why is the way everything's worded up here. Alright, those two are full. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna see if I can save. Yep, I can save. I am so ready to not be done with the game, but just to finish it off. Set it off in a good way. Finish. Save. I'll wait until it's done saving, and then I'll start it up. Yeah, actually, I increased those. Was it me increasing the ammo stores or me upgrading the... I think it was me upgrading these that increased these down here. I don't think it was the ammo stores. Although I could easily find out just by building something. I just want to test. So I'll build 3 of these. Oops, I hit a button. There we go. I'll build 3 of those because I want to see if my ammo increases at all. Yeah, it does say mech. Well, if I had known that this whole time. Oh, I have a building limit. That's why. Okay. Well, at least I'll have a ton of ammo now. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty good amount of
A
ammo.
hostile swarm is moving in on our base. They are almost upon us.
119 rocket, 703. Yeah, that's pretty good. Plenty of ammo for a while. I kind of want to see what my weapons do, but at the same time, I want to see... I need to make outs, actually. Just in case I absolutely need to. Help. So I'll make an out here. Oh yeah, they're not even getting up to the wall. There's an out. I basically want to make outs everywhere I can. There's outs there. There's outs there. There's an out there. There's an out there. They are actually hitting the wall. Damn. But they're not hitting it very often. There's outs there. I thought I had it shielded too. There's no outs here, so I need to make that. I mean, they're actually healing faster than they can be damaged. Oh, this is cool. Look at how many rockets. Oh. So, I am a little worried about this section because it was doing a lot. And it was getting healed a lot. So it should be fine, but... eh. Oh. I almost missed that. Alright, so now that I've... I want to make it out here. And I'm going to resave it again. Can I make it here? It's actually going to be difficult moving fast now. Yeah, right here. Alright. And I'm going to save it again. Alright. Here we go. Right after this it gets done saving progress, I'm going to hit it. I don't know what I actually do to hit it, but maybe I just jump in it.
Rift Station
Oh, there we
power
go.
sequence initiated. The energy flux
Oh, 6
is
minutes.
creating intense
Okay, cool.
electromagnetic waves. I am detecting minor gravitational field disturbances.
The power-up sequence is creating seismic
I need
waves.
palladium, so I
can
can't
feel
build
the
any
ground
more of those.
shaking. The weather is going crazy. It looks like the whole planet is going mad.
I am detecting hordes of creatures moving towards our base from all directions. There are thousands
Of course it's going to be in
them.
that corner.
Ashley, this is it.
My hand is trembling. I'm not sure if I'm stressing more about the battle or by opening the connection to Earth. We've been here
Can I
for
not?
so
There we go.
long. Every day fighting for survival. We are prepared for the battle. I know we are.
So 12%, is that just percentage? That's got to be percentage. They're doing about what I expected, attacking from every angle. Dear lord, there are quite a bit of them. Resist. Your resistance is futile. You shall be expunged. Maybe once it hits 25%, they'll send more? I was getting really worried and everything. Maybe I had nothing to worry about. Oh, there it is. So I should have took the tip to make different portals all over the base, and I never did. That's a feature I never used. Oh, there's bosses. Okay, cool. So it wants me to go around hitting the bosses. I'm assuming, but my defenses are so built up that I don't know if that's going to be necessary. I should check on that and see how that's doing. By the time I get down there, it's all gonna be healed. And yep. Don't have to worry about it. All up top now. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. It is, I don't know if the recording's lagging, but the actual game is lagging once in a while here. It's like it's trying to queue up the next wave or something. I really don't have to worry. They're all just, it's all just being taken care of. Look at all this loot. It's not really loot, but it's just resources. I could, like, during the very beginning of this game, there's no way I thought that it was going to be this many enemies. This is a crap ton of enemies. I'm glad that I put those radar dishes in the base so I can see where they're coming from too. And I built those giant artillery towers, because those artillery towers that kind of give me an idea of where they're going to be. Yeah, the extreme level weapons, totally worth it. Worth every resource that I had to use. 75% of the way there. No sweat. I am expending a lot of ammo. Maybe I should have, I don't know what I should. Maybe I should have made a couple more weapons for ammo management, but besides that, pretty damn good. Do I have to just go in here to get more ammo? I can't remember what I had to do. I thought I had to do something. Maybe not. Is that all the waves? It feels like there must be at least one more. The last 30 seconds, I just get constantly swarmed. No? Okay. Huh. I was worried for nothing. I think my regular defenses could have handled that. It wasn't so much hard enemies, there's just a lot of them.
Sequence completed. The quantum gate is stabilized. Ashley, we are ready to open the two-way portal back to Earth.
We made it.
Oh.
It's hard to believe that this moment is finally here.
We are receiving signals from the Earth. Quantum entanglement with the station back on Earth is confirmed. You have to manually insert your personal Rift synchronization core to confirm the procedure from our side before the Rift portal can be opened.
There's so much diverse life on this planet. We've been here for so long, but have we studied the ecosystem enough to start colonizing the planet?
Ashley, your primary objective was to establish a two-way portal back to Earth. Studying the ecosystem is not a priority. Your quantum synchronization core is paired with an identical object back on Earth. The pairing is fragile. If we don't finalize the connection now, the quantum entanglement is going to collapse and destroy the Rift synchronization cores. If we don't go now, there is no guarantee that we'll ever be able to return to Earth.
Are you done? Okay. Yes.
Audio transmission incoming.
Congratulations, Riftbreaker Novak. You've secured Galaxia 37 for colonization. This is a huge step forward for all of humanity. Our expeditionary forces can start building up a colony. This planet has an abundance of natural resources that will enable our civilization to thrive for centuries to come. Your bravery and persistence will serve as an inspiration for future generations of Riftbreakers. The galaxy is full of planets that are waiting to be discovered and explored. Our new home on Galaxia 37 will allow us to go further than we have ever gone before.
Why a name with a number? Oh yeah, it is the end. Okay. Well, that was Riftbreaker. I pretty much did everything I could do in the game, aside from like 100%ing every single fauna and flora and fauna research. Aside from doing that, I did pretty much everything I could do. Overall, good game. I could see the passion that the developers put into the game in a lot of areas. But there's still some like glaring quality of life things that I just don't get why it's not in the game. Renaming outposts is one huge one. Or being... I don't like the fluid system in the game. You can't put pipes over pipes. Maybe that's part of the challenge. Maybe that's more opinionated, but... I think this was a $30 game. So it's more of an A game, not a AAA or even a AA. Considering that, it's definitely higher. I can't scrutinize it as much as a AAA game because, you know, a AAA game, they get double the funding because of your payment to them. So yeah, overall, if you like strategy games, I mean, you watched to the end of this, so you already know everything in it. But if you like strategy games, in the future, they'll have mods for this game. And this is one of those strategy games where it's not... some things are real-time, but it's mostly base building and defending against AI. And it shares a lot of the similar concepts with Factorio. Factorio is a little bit more hardcore, in my opinion. Because you have to build and manage factories and you get lost in the chaos of building and making your own thing, your own base. So if you like the look and style of Riftbreaker, you should probably try Factorio as well. Or at least look into Factorio. It's not as quote-unquote beautiful as this game is. It's more, I think it's either... I'm not sure. It's like 8 or 16-bit. It's something, but it's all top-down. But the advantage with that game is just mods galore. There's one pack of mods that expands the game, the vanilla game, so much that it's double what the game already is. That being said, Riftbreaker is I'm hoping Riftbreaker is going to get the same mod support. They have it in their roadmap to establish some sort of mod support. But as it is right now, I would say it's worth the $30 if you're a base defending fan. If you like base defenses, this is the game to get. Building and managing your own base, especially on separate outposts, separate parts of the world, a couple different biomes. I like the fact that they did include that your own character can fight. It's not just building a base and it defends itself. Your own character your Riftbreaker can be a pivotal part of actually defending your base. It has been several times during these gameplay sessions. And I like the amount of weapons. It's not just 1 or 2 weapons either. It might be 20, like actual weapons and upgrades. There's upgrades to each weapon and modules and stuff. I didn't even use it in those towers, but every single one of those towers I placed down too. Once they hit level 3, per level they get a mod slot. So every single one of those towers has the ability to have 3 mod slots, which would boost their damage or boost their efficiency, or boost their critical, or boost whatever. So there's a lot of customization you can do in just that. But like I said, most of them didn't have anything in them. Almost all of them didn't have anything in them. It was just the big towers that I put stuff in, the heavy artillery ones, because they looked like they were doing the most area damage. I don't know if I can be critical of the upgrade system, the research system in the game, because I think I did a lot of it out of order. And I think that they probably paced it right. I just went in the wrong direction. They had a plentiful amount of enemies, a plentiful amount of vegetation in the game. Stuff that I actually didn't expect that was in the game. So, yeah. Overall, it's definitely up there. And the games I would play again in the future. As soon as mod and co-op come out, I'll revisit this game for sure. Trying to think of what else. The music... I would say the music's okay. Maybe even good. More toward good, actually, than okay. This isn't really my style of music, so that's heavily opinionated. Actually, this whole thing's heavily opinionated. But yeah, if you watched any video in this series, or you just skipped to the end and watched this last video, you got a sense of whether or not you already like it. I'm just hoping that it gets the mod support that I'm thinking it's going to get in the roadmap. It sounds like it's going to be more than just changing stats here and there. It sounds like you might be able to import assets and biomes and stuff like that. We'll see how far that goes. And the other big thing is co-op. Even if it's just one other person, building a base with a friend would be amazing in this. That's one of the strengths of Factorio. That's one of the big, heavy strengths of Factorio. Factorio could technically have, I think it's 56,000 people playing multiplayer. It will never, ever happen because limitations. But I think Spitting Brit, I forgot what his name was, but he had a server that he was trying to get like 500 people to play the game at the same time, and it kind of worked. The server kept crashing on him, but it looked like you could get up to 200 people on there and actually have it stable. So as long as the server had enough power to do it and you had a stable internet connection, it looks like you could actually potentially get 200 people in that game, because the maps in that game are humongous. I don't know if they're never ending or what, but I tried for like 5 minutes just to go straight up on the map, and I was so far away from home base in the fastest vehicle you can get in the vanilla game, and it was ridiculous. It got so hard once you got so far from your starting point that you would just die instantly if you moved into the wrong nest or an enemy area. So that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Pretty good experience overall. There were some frustrating times. Most of the frustrating times can be solved, at least for me. Most of the frustration for me came from the simple fact that it didn't seem like it had a lot of quality of life things that would be kind of obvious to anybody who's actually played it. Again, being able to name your outposts is kind of huge. The only reason why it's not that bad is because you can hover over the outpost and see what resources in the bottom right that you're generating from that outpost, so that it's not as big of a deal as it could be. But you still need to be able to name your outpost. That's kind of that. I wouldn't say it's unacceptable, but it makes it harder for the player to understand where they're going. I think it was 4 total biomes. You got the tropical, the volcanic, the desert, and was it just 3? It felt like 4. It may have just been 3. Oh, the acidic. The acidic's the 4th one. So tropical, acidic, magma and fire, and desert. Pretty good biomes, all things considered. There was things like the floating rocks that I wasn't expecting to be a actual research item. They did have each map, or each biome had its own challenges. The desert, you couldn't make power good enough, or you couldn't store it well enough. The acid, pretty much no matter, I don't want to say no matter where you went. A lot of places that you could go was blocked off by this acid that would eat Mr. Riggs alive. And then the magma one would sometimes have mines in places, or sometimes have magma around, which would also eat at his, and it would have constant heat. That's the other thing. It would constantly hit his hit points. I mitigated a lot of that because I cheated a little bit and used multiple healths. I don't know if I should consider that cheating, but I basically got past a part of the research tree that they meant for me to get very, very early on, because I was constantly using passive healing as a stopgap for that technology that I didn't research. But yeah. Like I said before, I played their previous game, which is Xmorph, which is another tower defense. But it's more, it's first off, it's it's two-plane. It's top-down, like this game, but you don't build a base. You just build towers, and you upgrade the different towers, and you try to cut off paths that the enemies can come down, or you try to make the paths longer. It's one of those. To say it's a mobile game is putting it at a disservice, because it is definitely more than that. It's a full version of what most mobile games are, but it gives you the entire package from the get-go, with all the DLC and everything else included. It's a lot. I'm having difficulty explaining how good that is versus mobile games, because that's the only thing I know to compare it to. It's no Dungeon Defenders, like the original Dungeon Defenders, but it's a little ship that you fly around with, and you have a couple of different types of attacks, and a bunch of towers that have, I think it's 8 or 9 total different types of towers, but they're all very different and useful. And there's a good dozen types of enemies that come at you that you have to use the different towers for. And it's kind of like a puzzle in that way. You have to figure out which ones do the most damage to prevent the enemies from getting to your obelisk or tower right in the middle of the map. This game is not that far of a departure from it. It's definitely more evolved, by far. And I can see where that game translated to this game, and a lot of the experience went to. But actually, I'm gonna cut the credits here. So I'm getting tired of looking at them. But I love the splash screens of this game. They look amazing. But yeah, that'll be it. The game's done, at least for now. I'm not sure which game I'll be doing next, but I'll try to find another one that is at least very, kind of interesting, like this one was, a little different. And just let me know if you'd like to see more games like this in the future. I'll try to record or stream games somewhat regularly. So if you do end up subscribing or whatever platform this ends up on, it won't just be a dead subscription. But yeah, just anyway, let me know. Thanks for watching all those videos. If you didn't get through them all, that's fine. Some of them were probably pretty boring. Yeah, just if there's a comment section, put a comment down there. Let me know how it's going so far. If you like the series, if there's stuff I could do better. I'm trying not to edit all these videos or all these streams or whatever, because in the essence of time, I'd like to just record it, get it done, and upload it. But yeah, have a good day or night, depending on what time you're watching this at, and I'll see you later.